So starting with the Leafs, because like we said, me and Dave, Leaf fans, we know that Brian, your allegiances are elsewhere. You can tell that yourself. But milk on the Leafs jersey is fine with me. I already drink a crap ton of milk every day. So I'm a supporter of that. In terms of the look of it, honestly, from watching the couple preseason games, it's not that intrusive to me. I'm sure other people have different opinions. And I know for some teams, they're selling them on the jerseys that you can buy at their stores. So that would definitely be a no-go for me. I'm not trying to buy a jersey with milk on it. But Leaf-wise, it's fine. And like I said, the other teams, I know Montreal's with RBC, and the logo is a little large. The blue is maybe not Montreal blue. It does stand out a bit more. But honestly, it's going to be a reality across North American sports. MLB, I believe they're doing it next year too. So it's a necessary evil. And if that's how we get the salary cap up in a couple years, then we'll probably honestly be fine with it. But first year, sure, there'll be a little bit of bumps and bruises.
Dave, what's your take?
Yeah, so no, listen, I'm in the same opinion here as Christian. Like, dude, at the end of the day, it is a necessary evil, like you said, Christian. Now, do I want to see the logos take like center stage, kind of like how they do overseas? Definitely not. But a shoulder, a chest patch, maybe a shoulder patch, that is completely fine with me. I actually really like the look of the milk. Like, it goes really nice with the Leafs logo, like you said. Like, there's some logos that might not fit that well with some of the teams, but with the Leafs, like, they did it off really well. Shout out the dairy farmers of Ontario. Got to pay them huge respects. But like, if you look across the seas, and even to the MLS as well, if you look across the seas to like European soccer, they have their logo as potentially the smallest part of their kits. Like, it pales in comparison to like the giant centerpiece that they have as their advertising sponsorships, because that's where all the money is. Now, I want to see the NHL succeed, and the only way for the NHL to succeed is to get more money from their sponsorships, right? That's the only way that like that this salary cap's going to go up, guys. Like, if you're making a big deal over a 6-inch by 6-inch patch on a player's jersey, that, okay, granted, if you don't want to buy the jersey with the patch, I completely understand. But listen, if the players are wearing it, who cares?
So
No one cares.
So I have the same take as you guys. I think that it's good that players can get paid more. Salary cap goes up, which is always a good thing for teams that spend to the cap. But how do you guys feel about, like, you go into the NHL shop, you buy a nice shirt, and then there's like a Caesar Sportsbook logo or an RBC logo on it? Like, you guys okay with that, or do you guys rather have, if you're gonna sell the patch, it has to be discounted or something like that, along the lines of, you're just walking billboard, right? Want to chime in, Dave?
I'm kind of,
Well,
go
Brian,
ahead.
like, we have a closet full of English, like, Premier League jerseys, from soccer teams around the world, from football teams around the world, and we're walking ads for Fly Emirates, for was it for a long time there, Yokohama Tires from Chelsea, Chevrolet from Man United. Like,
That's
we're
true.
already walking billboards, right? Like, for me, I can't sit here and say, oh no, I don't like it if you have to buy the jersey with the patch on it, because, like, how am I going to be hypocritical and say that and then also have like 5 soccer jerseys hanging in my closet? You know what I
That's true.
mean? So that's my
Christian?
opinion on that.
For me, it's a little different, but that honestly might be because I don't watch the same level of soccer as you guys. I'll catch some TFC here and there, but I'm definitely more on the bandwagon side than a diehard TFC guy. So I don't know. It does feel a little intrusive to me if I'm buying shirts from the official sites or the official stores, and we do have those sponsorships. But the counterpart is what you guys mentioned, and I mentioned Formula One earlier. You buy Formula One merch, it's the same thing. Um, so honestly, from the business perspective, it makes nothing but sense for the NHL. The whole point is to try and push the boundaries for what us fans think is acceptable. We get that. And in all likelihood, I don't know if we have a big enough voice to make that much of a complaint for them to change their minds. I don't really think that's realistic. So my point of view is just let's come to terms with it. If it does end up on merch, maybe I'm a little more selective, but it's not gonna make me stop watching hockey.
See, for me, it's
Yeah.
like I'm never gonna blame the players for having an opportunity to get paid more in a sense. You also like clubs in soccer becomes football. They also become synonymous with their like shirt sponsor. For example, like Inter Milan, they have Pirelli on their shirts. AC Milan have
They
had
had.
Fly Emirates for years, man. Like, and Samsung iconically have had been on Chelsea shirts when they've won their first Champions League, when they've had this success. So like when you look back, those shorts are gorgeous with even the Samsung logo on it. I mean, Christian, if the Leafs won the cup with milk on the shirt.
I'm in total support of milk, man. I'm telling you that doesn't bother me.
Good to know.
We might have the best sponsor logo in the league, if you ask me. Other
Hey,
than
you
no
too.
logo, that would be best. But
Wait,
yeah,
what would have been the best?
just no sponsor. Like
Oh,
I think Edmonton, as far as I know, they haven't announced anything yet. And there's a couple other teams. I know a lot of Pacific teams haven't. I don't think the Kings have. Maybe not the Sharks. I know Vegas does, but there's a couple Pacific teams that haven't done anything yet. So
well,
that would be ideal, but yeah,
for
I'm fine
Edmonton,
with it.
Edmonton, wouldn't you expect like Rogers or like some oil company like out west, like legitimately,
But
like
that's even what I
Enbridge or
expect.
something?
Leafs, yeah. Like the theory was that it was going to be Rogers because if you would check player profiles on NHL's website, they were already linking up the team jersey sponsors with players' profiles. So when you look at Michael Bunting, it would show Rogers underneath. So before we had Milk, a lot of people thought it was going to be Rogers, and I probably wouldn't have the same opinion I have now if it was Rogers, just because the colors clash. For me,
That's a no
it
go.
does bother me a bit more. I'm the type of guy where up until I think last year, might have been 2 years ago, the Leafs home jerseys, their helmets, they used to wear black chin straps. And that would bother me because I know in the past they used to wear white chin straps, like back in the Sundin era, and they made the change. So that shows you where my eyes are, but probably can't say the same for everyone. Yeah.